The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial has been a circus from day one.
Especially Miss Heard, I didn't want to break her heart.
And while the famous pair's tumultuous romance has cast and recast the villain and the victim multiple times, these celebs have firmly taken Johnny Depp's side. Stay tuned as we go through. And oh hey, if you like live events, check out SeatGeek.com and use the promo code TTC for $20 off your first order. Number 1. Vanessa Paradis. The person who probably knows Depp best is the co-parent to his kids, French singer Vanessa Paradis. In 2020, Paradis offered a statement of support to help Depp in the libel case against the Sun, saying, "I have known Johnny for more than 25 years. We've been partners for 14 years, and we raised our 2 children together. Through all these years, I've known Johnny to be a kind, attentive, generous person." Paradis goes on to say that Depp had never mistreated her. Number 2. Kate Moss. Kate Moss took to the witness stand in defense of Depp during the trial, claiming that he also never physically mistreated her.
And carried me to my room and got me medical attention.
Moss and Depp famously dated from 1994 to 1998 and went on to trash a hotel room together, allegedly over a heated argument. Oops. And although Moss had once described her breakup with Depp as a nightmare and led to years of crying, she remained unwavering in her support of the actor.
Would you please state your full name for the record?
Kate Moss.
Number 3. Winona Ryder. And to give credibility to Johnny Depp's overall nice guy reputation is none other than movie star and former girlfriend, Winona Ryder. While Depp was involved in a libel suit against British tabloid paper The Sun for calling Depp a strong word,
I mean, it was definitely overwhelming.
Ryder came to his defense, stating that when it comes to being a bad person, Depp is, quote, the farthest thing, and that she's never witnessed him mistreat anyone else.
It was hard. It was quite hard.
This coming from the mouth of not only a celebrity, but of a past love, definitely makes for a compelling defense. Number 4. Chris Rock. On May 12th, during his most recent show, Ego Death, Chris Rock called out Heard as unreliable. The comedian also said, quote, believe all women except Amber Heard." He then went on to make fun of the whole famous bed incident, something Heard has vehemently denied. Safe to say that Amber does not have a fan in Chris.
What kind of arrogant Floyd Mayweather?
Number 5. Sia. And music titan Sia got on the bandwagon early and tweeted her support of Depp long before the trial got underway. She tweeted, "Just showing my public support for Johnny Depp," and then continued on to say, "I mean, I'd love him to get clean and stop with the jewelry, but he is clearly the victim after hearing those tapes," referring to the tapes of Heard admitting mistreatment of Depp in 2015. Number 6. Joe Rogan. And another heavyweight on Depp's side is Joe Rogan, famous podcaster who on his show said about Heard that she was not being truthful, and had heard as much from Doug Stanhope, who worked with Heard. No bones about whose side he's on. Number 7. Javier Bardem. And Javier Bardem issued a particularly sentimental statement in support of Depp. The two have worked together both on Pirates of the Caribbean and in Before Night Falls. In 2020, Bardem gave his support in documents seen by People magazine, stating, "I stand by Johnny because I have always seen and felt a true, caring, and loving man in him, an extraordinary and unique artist who has listened to anyone who needed his help." That's quite an endorsement, if we do say so. Number 8. Bill Burr. Next up is none other than comedian Bill Burr, who admits to not have followed much of the trial because he's a big Depp fan. Nonetheless, Burr had some choice words for those who have slandered and chosen not to believe Depp. On the Monday Morning podcast, the comedian said, "And what's great about this is if he really does expose this woman for lying, I'm wondering, all these people that you know just accepted her lies about him, if they're going to apologize somehow." Number 9. Jason Momoa. Perhaps surprisingly, or not, depending on whose side you're on, Heard's Aquaman co-star Jason Momoa began following Depp on Instagram during the trial, leaving fans decoding the action as a show of support for the Pirates of the Caribbean actor. As one fan tweeted, "Amazing seeing tables turn and folks like Jason Momoa finally supporting Johnny Depp." Number 10. Penelope Cruz. Maybe it's unsurprising that Cruz came out in support of Depp, considering that her husband, Javier Bardem, issued a similar statement, but nonetheless came out with a statement of support herself. I've seen Johnny in so many situations, and he is always kind to everyone around. He is one of the most generous people I know. 11. Ireland Baldwin. And Alec Baldwin's oldest had her say. Ireland Baldwin called Amber Heard a terrible person on an Instagram story in the middle of the trial. She also went on to say, "The thing is, I know women who are exactly like this," and insinuated that Heard is using her femininity to cast herself as a victim. Whether or not you believe the full extent of Baldwin's words, one thing's for certain. She is not at all convinced by Heard and feels deeply for Depp.
I want to have a voice for good, and I want to do something. I want to stand for something.
Number 12. Elon Musk. A more, shall we say, politic endorsement of Depp came from billionaire and Tesla founder Elon Musk. Elon Musk is famously the ex of Amber Heard and has been called to testify in the trial. Despite this, however, Musk wished both of the stars well, saying, "I hope they both move on. At their best, they are each incredible." While not a ringing endorsement of Johnny, still a thoughtful statement, and given his connection with Amber, definitely has us wondering if he knows something we don't. 13. Jennifer Aniston. And among the more subtle acts of solidarity, Jennifer Aniston began following Depp on Instagram after the trial started. It's said that in 2018, just after her divorce, Jennifer Aniston had a crush on the actor and was making it known through her channels. While no known relationship came from Jen's efforts in the romance department, Depp did show his gratitude for her solidarity by following back, which just goes to show that no matter how small, every bit of support counts. Number 14. Paul McCartney. Rock legend himself, Paul McCartney, made a rather big tribute to the Pirates of the Caribbean star. At a concert in Seattle, the singer-songwriter sat down to play My Valentine at the piano to a music video behind him featuring Depp. According to TMZ, fans went wild. Nothing was overtly said about the court case, but McCartney's lyrics, "I know that someday soon the sun is gonna shine," point to a show of support for JD. And curiously, sources tell TMZ that McCartney did not include the song in his previous tour, making us wonder if this was all the more a deliberate show of support for Johnny. Number 15. Eva Green. Last but not least, French actress Eva Green threw her hat in for Depp via Instagram, saying, "I have no doubt Johnny will emerge with his good name and wonderful heart revealed to the world, and life will be better than it ever was for him and his family." The two worked on Dark Shadows together, adding just another vote of confidence in Depp's character.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
These celebs have proven to be real friends and advocates of Johnny Depp. But what do you think? Comment below and don't forget to hit subscribe to The Thing Celebrity for more celeb news.